Greetings, greetings. Welcome, Soulfyah family. Welcome to the Soulfyah Sanctuary, your space where we dwell in the most beautiful contemplation and regular activation through rituals and ceremonies, regular, conscious, heartful contemplation of what it is to hone soulful success. Today, as South Africa celebrates their National Women's Day, I call you gather together for us to take a moment of contemplation, to consider why South Africa is celebrating Women's Day on the 9th of August. 61 years ago, over 20,000 women marched to Pretoria, the seat of the apartheid government, to say no. No to the past laws which were governing, monitoring and restricting movements of black people throughout the land. Women gathered together to say, no, this is unjust, we will not have it. Today I, D-Empress, she who is the feminine fire priestess resident in the Soulfyah Sanctuary, comes to you with my offering this day, an offering for contemplation, to really consider what it took for those women to gather together, the vision that they had, the passion with which they came forward, the courage with which they undertook this march to demonstrate and to voice not only their concern but their defiance, and they said no. It is their legacy that today, 61 years later, we are celebrating. And in the Soulfyah Sanctuary, if you're dwelling with us here, you're likely to be a woman who is honing, crafting her own version of her soulful success. You're a successful woman. Soulful success is what we're about. We're about igniting your feminine fire so that you move from heart center. Through rituals and ceremonies, I also work with you through heartful teachings and inspirational notes every couple of days, for example, to really bring you back to this concern, to this meditation about fecundity, how it is that we as women can create the opportunities for heartful, conscious success in our world. For us, success means that you are making meaningful contribution, that you're making an impact with those with whom you work, that you work from the heart, and most importantly, like those women 61 years ago, you are leaving a legacy. So today we celebrate, we commemorate, and we think about, we come together to contemplate legacy. What legacy are you honing? What legacy are you thinking about leaving, not only for your family, but for those around you in your community? How will the work that you do, no matter what you consider your work, how will that leave a lasting impact so that people will recall not only potentially what you did yourself, your team did, whatever you vision, what difference is it making? In this day and age, I believe the call is an urgent one for us to gather together and actually do it now. We can sit in boardrooms, we can cross our arms, or we can comment on Facebook and other social media, but really it calls for action in our circles right where we are. And whatever is facing you is what it is, and that you're concerned about. Whatever faces you and that you're concerned about is the first invitation for you to say, this is something that I can start doing today. Join me, D-Empress, every week in the Soulfyah Sanctuary here on YouTube, uploading videos, inspirational videos, heartfelt teachings, information that I gathered over 10 years of initiation with African matriarchs. This is ancient wisdom from African matriarchs that come together to give us a perspective on womanhood, on femininity, on sensuality, on what it is to evoke that feminine fire and then to channel it in a way which is generative, which brings everyone along with you. It's a well-known fact that women have a distinctly feminine quality, which is that of gathering those with whom they work to go along. And this flies in the face of what we're taught about success in business or success in leadership, which is often very cold in terms of making decisions, for example. Take the emotion out of it, we're told often. In the Soulfyah Sanctuary, we believe in heart, and everything comes from the heart. That is what makes you distinctly feminine. With that, I leave you today. There are going to be some more inspirational teachings coming through very soon in the next few days around the Distinctly Feminine series of talks that I will be giving over the next coming months all over the world and of course here online. I look forward to being with you again. Remember, follow your calling. The world awaits your dawning. And with that I say thank you, namaste, ashe.